semifinal game with a record of 12-5 within the conference. Sharia Hines, a 5'8" junior guard, is a first-team all-conference selection. She averages about 14 points a game, has scored over 380 points this season. She's also nailed 70 three-point baskets. She's got a season high of 33 against Felician just late in February. 9 times she scored 20 or more points in a game. So number 33 is somebody you need to watch on your scorecard. Kayla Remster is senior guard, 5'4", third-team all-conference. Averages about 12 points a game. Her season high is 32. She's made 6 three-pointers in a game against St. Michael's, and 8 times she scored more than 20 points a game. So number 1, Kayla Remster, is someone else you're going to look to check out on your scorecard. Eagles are coached by John Plefka. He's in his 4th season, slowly ticking his way up the ladder with this program and wins. Goes from 8 wins to 14 wins to 22 wins last in the 1920 season to 19 wins this season. He's taken this team to the semifinal once before in a loss to Holy Family in the 1920 season. Played collegiately at Texas Tech. He'll be sure to have his team ready. That won't be a problem. Unfortunately, Post has got losses to both teams left in the tournament. They've lost to Jefferson 63-70, and they've also taken a loss to USP already, 47-66. But as we see now, it's tournament time, and everything is different during tournament time. We're going to throw it down to the guys on the call, Jerry Milani and Ben Dinallo at the desk. Courtside, looking forward to another spectacular playoff game here at the Newman Center, Caldwell University. Jerry?
I thank you, Michael. We're going to catch it. You throw it to us, we're going to catch it because that's how we are. J.R. Dinello with me. And, J.R., these are teams that, for Sciences, there's a 2 next to their name, a 2, but there is also a 3, and that's number 3 in the entire region. So you're talking about a team that this conference is so deep, the CACC conference, that they're the 3rd best team in the region. They're only the 2nd best team by record in their division, and they're the Post is a 1 seed and they're a 2 seed. So a lot to prove for Sciences, but it's a team that is durable. They've been here. Their record in conference over the last few years is ridiculous, and Coach Hartzell just knows what she's doing.
Well, you mentioned it, and I think the CACC South Division is arguably one of the best divisions in the East region in college basketball at the Division II level. Holy Family didn't even make this tournament, and they were a really good basketball team. Jess Huber makes this team go. Player of the Year in the CACC, had a great game Tuesday night in their win over Dominican. Tough guard for the Post Eagles. Sharia Hines, though, fabulous player. Can go off the bounce her range, 3-point shooting range. The Devils have to guard her maybe 3 steps from behind the line because she'll pull it from out there. I want to say in this game tonight, the experience of both Jackie Hartzell and some of the players of the Devils just motivate me to give them an edge here. And Post, honestly, I've watched Post live twice, on film a few times. I don't know what to expect from Post tonight. They are such an up and down, frenetic type basketball team. And they're fun to watch when they're playing well. They came to Felician last Saturday and really played well, especially in the second half of our game. Kayla Remster, Jayla White, Ty Pagan, good players on their team. Coach Plefka he's an interesting cat, my friend. He's an animated dude, and he's going to get his girls to play really hard.
Yeah, he gets the most out of this team, and I think you mentioned there at the end, Kayla Remster, transfer over from Dominican, and has given this team a different dimension that I think they lacked before. It's maybe a new confidence. Haynes is the top player, and I'm looking forward to, maybe a little back and forth between Haynes and Huber. They also both play, Haynes and Huber, with a little bit of an edge. Huber's going to hit a shot, and you're going to know it. Haynes is going to hit a shot, and you're going to know it. So what I'm looking forward to is seeing that. We're going to introduce the starting lineups on the floor. We're going to take that to the PA right now.
At guard for USciences, 5'4" graduate student from Rydal, Pennsylvania, number 2, Shannon May. At guard for post, a 5'4" senior from Bloomfield, New Jersey, number 1, Kayla Remster. At guard for USciences, a 5'6" senior from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, number 4, Kendall Keys. At guard for post, a 5'5" junior from Springfield, Massachusetts, number 10, Michaela Thompson. At guard for USciences, a 5'10" graduate student from Hatfield, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jess Huber. At guard for post, a 5'5" junior from Plainfield, New Jersey, number 21, Jayla White. At guard for USciences, a 5'8" junior from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, number 44, Harlan Jennings. And at guard for post, a 5'8" junior from Springfield, Massachusetts, number 33, Sharia Hines. Introducing the head coaches for USciences, Jackie Hartzell, and for post, John Plefka.
83 and 55, 123 and 28 in CACC play. And then if you just go back 5 years, and just to go for when she's kind of had her whole teams together and they were her teams, etc. So the fifth consecutive NCAA appearance, 7th overall, 134 and 21 overall in the last 5 years, 84 and 10 in conference play. This is a team that has dominated. They've been a mainstay in the NCAA tournament. They were the number 1 seed overall in 2018. So this is a team that, has the pedigree, and we'll get into later during the broadcast here about how it's the last gasp here for the school USciences. But going out in a bang here with everything on the line is Jackie Hartzell's USciences. They're in the visiting maroon with the white numbers and the black trim. And May flings it along to Taylor Ham, the senior from Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Here's May. Huber, a little lefty off balance. That's her shot. Back the other way. Layup by Thompson, no good. Blocked away by May. And Shannon May, 5'4" Spitfire.
Great defensive player. All over the floor and does a nice job taking that layup away from Thompson.
Just gets it in. Here's Haynes, the do-everything first-team all-conference performer. Love watching Sharia Hines play. Jumper for Ramser off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Kendall Keys, the senior from Mount Laurel, as Huber swings it along to May, back to Ham. Now all the way around, three-pointer, right angle. Keys won't go. Kendall Keys, the held to 3 in that victory against Post the first time these teams played. Michael mentioned before it was a 66-47 victory for USciences back on the 12th of February. Here's Haynes, 8 to shoot. Haynes with a lob pass down. Thompson layup, won't go. Huber the rebound.
Nice job though, trying to get Michaela Thompson isolated inside. I like that idea by Coach Plefka.
Science is second in the entire country in scoring defense. They allow 50 points a game. And Taylor Ham starts things off. And a turnover right away gives it back to Sciences. It's a defensive, it's not just that they take the air out and it gets to 50. This is a team that plays defense all over the court.
Kendall Keys there was able to, with a good shot fake, find Taylor Ham.
Another opportunity here for, and they're going to go with a foul on Haynes. So discussion here by the officials, I guess, as to whether it was a shooting foul, maybe, as Jennings will inbound. They'll say no, it's common foul, which I think is correct.
I don't know if there's a question about the shot clock, perhaps.
Should be 20, unless it was more than 20, then it would be set down to 20. I don't have a feel for that exactly. They may put a couple seconds on here. It won't be 30, but they'll clock it down to a number. If it's 23. You don't get shot clock reduced on a foul to 20. Anyway, that's one of the new rules that they implemented. And I think it's good to have that 20 on the front court reset. Just those 10 seconds were just someone dribbling out to get down to 20 anyway. So go to 29 following that last possession. And seems they have it all straightened out. And Jennings to inbound. Look for a cutter. Here's Keys. Keys drives in the key, lays it in.
Good explosiveness by Kendall Keys. I'm really impressed with her first 2 touches. Very explosive off the bounce.
Remster with May on her. That's going to be a nice battle all day. White around to Kayla Remster. There's Remster with 8. White straight up 3. Thompson tries to grab the rebound, but Huber comes away with it.
And that possession, Jess Huber was guarding Haynes, and she was face guarding her, not helping in any way.
Here's Ham. Drives to the basket. Can't finish. Too many hands in there knocking it away, and Haynes comes away with it. Here's Sharia Hines. Haynes, long 3. Comes up short. Haynes with 73 pointers on the season. Michael mentioned in the pregame, prolific 3-point shooter for the first team all CACC performer and the rookie of the year back in 18-19. First team all conference. Here's May. Ham. Back around to Huber. Huber, year behind the back to Ham. Keys. Ham. Drives. Off glass and in.
Nice job by Taylor Ham using the left hand. Good body control on the finish.
Yeah, she missed 4 games with an injury. In fact, the game here against Caldwell, she was walking around in the boot, and I saw her, and I said, we better see you for the playoffs. And she said, don't worry. So she knew she'd be back. It wasn't a big enough injury, and she's an important player for this Sciences team to help them go to that next level. 22 to shoot. Here's Jayana Sutton, number 4 in there, a good 3-point shooter and a good overall player. A little elbow jumper by Remster against post on the board.
Nice job, able to head and shoulders fake, get Huber for fly by her, and then make the open shot.
May on the right side. Keys. Now to Jennings. Jennings going away from the basket. Tough angle shot. Pagan the board.
Post is playing like a matchup zone defensively, and they're doing a good job to keep the Devils a little off balance and keeping the ball out of Jess Huber's hands.
Great pass down to Ty Pagan. Pagan with the layup. 6-4.
Great pass by Michaela Thompson.
Here's Keys. Now to Ham. Looking for the cutter. Finds her. Brennan can't finish, sorry, but it's a chance for a pair of free throws here. Huber, that is.
Well, you see a great backdoor cut, terrific pass by Ham. I don't think you're going to see Huber miss those too often.
And those are 2 players that have played with each other for 4 years and get it. Right? That's an ESP thing. I know you're going to make that cut to the basket, and I'm going to throw the ball there, and you're going to be there by the time it gets there. 87% free throw shooter, and Jess Huber with a rare miss for the CACC Player of the Year. No problem on the second, and it's a 7-4 Devils lead. Remster. May on her, little screen. Haynes thought about that long 3, drives instead, spinning, little lefty flip, Sharia Hines. It's great to watch.
So athletic, great body control, terrific play.
Huber drives off glass, not much you can do.
She's so strong. She's able to split defenders and have the awareness and the body control to finish.
Remster spinning. And a travel. will go on Sutton on the reception of that pass.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's great help to see Ramster finding Sutton, but it was one of those things. It was hard for her to catch on the move and be able to put it on the deck.
or
Great start, though. Great start, and I think if you're Coach Plefka, you're okay with this start.
Devils 9, post 6. We will go to commercial. Be right back with you on the CACC Network, powered by BTV.
It's not that we're launching new programs or expanding our facilities. It's not that our students have access to over 100 labs, or that we're ranked in the top 10 in the country for salary after graduation. It's that we're launching new programs, expanding our facilities, training in over 100 labs, ranked in the top 10 for salary, and we're still lowering our tuition. There are thousands of reasons to take a look at University of the Sciences.
Memphis is great too.
JR, I love USciences. That commercial makes me sad.
Yeah, I mean it's been a great member institution in the CACC for a long time. You know, people may not even remember, but when I started at Felician, it was called Philadelphia Pharmacy back in the day, and they played in the gym right on Woodland Avenue. It really is sad to see them leave, merging with St. Joe's of Philadelphia.
A great school. I'm happy, that it's working out, because you don't know what the situation is, but it's a big loss for the conference and a big loss for everyone. But for Coach Hartzell, I don't know if it's something she uses with her team. There's a three-pointer by Isla Brennan, gets it going, but last one out, turn off the lights, and they don't want to ever turn off the lights. They just want to keep winning.
And Bobby Morgan Arena, what a great place to watch a college basketball game.
And I tell you, it closed with some game last week. Well, they had the playoff game, I guess, on Tuesday, but that game between USciences and Chestnut Hill was one of the best college basketball games I've seen in a really long time last Saturday.
Yeah, it's two really good teams going at it.
And this is the
Here's the inbound to Ramser. 12-6 is the score. So here's the point where Post needs to not let this one get away. It's a team that if you fall behind by 8-10 points, it's different than falling 8-10 points behind a team that runs up and down the floor. The Sciences team stifling 50 points a game they allow.
Well, and just surging like in their defensive effort.
And just trying to prevent the back doors. Thompson, she sniffed it out. She knew it was there. She couldn't do anything about it.
Well, Juliana Gura does a nice job of facing up, knowing that Jess Huber is going to cut on that right baseline. As you said correctly, Thompson knew it was coming. She was just like a step too slow.
And a turnover here, so the break for Post will get it back. Trailing by 6. 4:09 to play, first quarter. Here at the Newman Center. We appreciate you tuning in. The CACC Network. Jerry Milani here along with JR Dinello. Andrew Byrne on the sideline. We'll be going to him shortly. And Mike Andrewson up on the desk all day today. We've been giving you hopefully some entertaining basketball. Here's Ramser. White travels.
Now, just great defense by the Devils. Not getting themselves spread out. Just working together. You see that turnover being forced.
No steal attached to that, but everyone knows that that's not a travel that happens on its own. Here's Gura. Just loves passing from the top of the key. That's her spot. Keys. Huber fires up a three. No good. Haynes is tied up with Brennan for the rebound. Brennan just reached in and grabbed that one and gets it back for Sciences.
I love Isla Brennan. God, she works so hard. She's a terrific player off the bench for Jackie Hartzell. First time in the game, she hits a big three, but her hustle plays with such heart.
Biomedical science, so she's gone for the soft major.
Yeah.
They have a lot of soft majors there. Sciences. 12-6 is the score. I went for communications, JR. I knew where my bread was buttered.
I was going to say, you knew your role. You stayed in your lane.
Stayed in my lane. Keys with it now. Biomedical sciences. Here's Gura. Back around to Brennan. Brennan drives this time. A little scoop to the hoop, won't go. Pagan the rebound, and Brennan a little frustration foul there.
Yep. Just was trying to make a play. Just couldn't get the ball to the rim. But I mean, there's just no quitting that kid. Kind of a silly foul, but it just exemplifies how hard she plays.
I don't think besides is going to lose this game.
Ramser kicks it to Thompson for three. And hard to the ground is Huber. She's in a little bit of discomfort there. Hopefully she's okay as her teammates lift her up. Looks like White also okay there. Her teammates checking on her. Everybody looks like they're no worse for wear. Just a hard hit to the ground. You always worry someone gets a little bruise or something.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw Kayla White. You know, she was going for that rebound, and she was going strong, and Huber was in her way, and she was trying to get that old board.
So fourth team foul against the Eagles. So the Devils will be shooting the rest of the half. .20 is McTamney, who had a nice quarterfinal game. McTamney misses, but Brennan's there for the rebound. Here's Huber. McTamney, 2 seconds, one, doesn't hit anything, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So well done by Post. There's a couple offensive rebounds in there, but they did what they had to do.
Yeah, I mean, rotated as best they could. I mean, the Devils, they needed to shoot the basketball. I mean, obviously, but there were a couple of times that they had wide open looks and they tried to get even closer. Sometimes you got to just pull the trigger.
Especially with the shot clock winding down. Here's a three by Sutton. She's pushed over, kind of, but doesn't get a call. Thompson tries Sutton again. This time she travels.
Yeah, Sutton was really trying to get herself situated on that first attempt. May have gotten fouled, but in this second one, definitely slid her feet.
Little quick left foot there by the senior from Jamaica, New York, played at Christ the King, that amazing program in Queens. Keys brings it up. Brennan for three. Looks straight on, but a little too strong. Thompson the other way. And Ramser tries a three to answer, no good. Haynes the fight, and they're going to say it was off Brennan. It'll stay with the Eagles.
That's good hustle by Haynes. You see Brennan knocking it out of bounds. That's really good hustle by Sharia Hines.
Thompson inbound here, 96 seconds to play. First quarter. Ramser straight up three. No good and a foul. So this Post team making just 3 of 12 and nothing, 0 of 5 from three-point range.
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly not shooting the basketball well, but you know what? They're going hard to the boards, getting second chances. Devils uncharacteristically not rebounding effectively well.
Amaya Santiago, the junior from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, just up the Garden State Parkway from here. Just checking in and turns it over. Gura comes out for USciences. Replaced by Carrie Patterson, the junior from Swarthmore, who's given Coach Hartzell some good minutes. Here she is. Back to Brennan. Huber. Pagan on her. Huber spinning. Move once, move twice. Score it, and a chance for a three-point play.
Just that poise. I mean, you watch Huber face up Pagan, show her the ball, back to the basket, up and under, and one.
Gets her spun around, and all she can do is kind of body her and hope that she misses the shot. No such luck.
Yeah, clearly a foul. Clearly a foul by Pagan.
Huber with 5 early on here. Make it 6, and a 9-point Devils lead, and we've said it already that a 9-point lead against USciences, that's a different animal.
Yeah, you know, just like we talked about in the previous game, you don't want to fall behind Jefferson. You definitely don't want to fall behind the Devils.
There's just too many maroon shirts in there on that pass.
Now, it's great team defense, not allowing that dribble entry into the post.
Here's Keys. Patterson.
Jerry, I like Jess Huber at the foul line. You know, they run things through her. Not only does it make herself better, it makes others around her better.
3 seconds, 2. Keys straight up 3, bangs off the back iron. Pagan fights for it, gets the rebound, and they're going to say that Patterson got a little bit too much of her. It's only the 4th team foul, or 3rd team foul, that is, so they're okay right there.
The other thing that you have to take note of with Jackie Hartzell, I mean, here we are just about through 1 quarter of play, and there's probably 9 girls that have played. You know, she really has a lot of depth, and she plays her kids. Not afraid to go to her bench.
Shot clock is off. Here's Ramser. Jennings on her. Ramser. Ramser, 8 seconds. Hines. Hines drives through. High off glass, no good. Pagan cleans up.
Haynes was able to get to the basket, kind of a rush shot. Good job by Pagan, as you said, to clean up the miss.
All right, we will go to our man, Andrew Byrne, on the sideline. Andrew.
Thanks so much, Jerry. Well, one theme has emerged. We've heard a very animated John Plefka on the sideline pleading with his club to shoot the ball. Post has looked tentative in that first quarter. 7 turnovers and a bunch were on opportunities with, rather than shooting, they've been driving to the basket, and that has led to turnovers. He's also imploring his team to cover the player of the year, Jess Huber. They did a great job in the first couple of minutes of doing that, but we saw her right before the buzzer draw the contact, and now she has 6. And as you guys mentioned, a 7-point lead, a 9-point lead against the Devils is a different animal. They lead by 7 after 1. Jerry, JR, back to you.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, we talked about this defense of USciences, 50 points per game. You know, 8 times 4 is 32. So I wasn't a math major, but I know that, 50, you start looking at that, and it's only the second quarter now, start of the second quarter. But, this is the Eagles have to start figuring, where is our offense going to come from? And, will Sharia Hines be the one as the number 1 player on this team in terms of scoring to get them some offense, because that's what they need right now.
I'd like to see Tay Pagan get it more in the post.
Ham leaves it for Huber, but you can't handle it. Back the other way comes Haynes. Haynes takes it herself, high off glass, and gets it to go.
Solid move by Haynes. Good body control. I'd like to see her go right every once in a while as well. Everybody knows she's gonna go left, and she's still able to do so.
That's why she's first team all conference. Here's Jennings. Little trouble with it, and it's on the ground. It's a scramble, and it's a hell ball. It's going to go back to post. So, it's exactly the start that Coach Plefka wants. He gets the turnover.
Yep.
He scores, and he gets another turnover.
Yep. Good defensive trips to start this quarter and to just chip away at this lead. Very important for post. Stay in shouting distance.
Thompson. Haynes. Haynes lost it to May. Shannon May. Controlling. Shannon May. Back to Keys. Here's May. Jennings. May again, 12 to shoot. Ham. Here's Taylor. Spins. Blocked by Pagan. Pagan number 1 in the conference. 2+ blocks per game. Gets one there. Haynes thought about the in-rhythm 3. Now she takes it. Back iron, no good. May collects the board with a good box out.
And it's a great call by you. She was in rhythm and then chose to take a shot not in rhythm.
Keys. Step back. Ramps are all over her. Here's Ham. Jess Huber. Huber And it's going to be an offensive foul. Just outside the circle was Hines, and that's a great take.
Well, I mean, Huber is so good going to the basket. Haynes was able to just get ahead of the restricted area and take that charge. That's sacrificing your body against, Jess Huber, tough player.
Carry is the call. Coach Plefka upset with his team there about something, not so much the call. Raquel Washington, number 31, sophomore from Astoria, Queens in there. St. John's Prep product. 15-10 is the Devils' lead here. 2 minutes plus going by second quarter. Ham. May spins. Huber. Ham. Jumper again blocked by Ty Pagan.
Great job. I'm sorry. Great job by Pagan. Holds her ground, gets the block shot.
Haynes leans in, looking for contact. No call. May comes back the other way.
Shannon May just always seems to be around the basketball.
5'4", but 4.7 rebounds per game. All over the place is Shannon May. Knows where to go. Time there's a loose ball there, Shannon May. Here is Huber, doesn't get the roll. May, what did we just say? Huber straight up three. Yes. And she lets you know when she hits a three.
She's got some spice to her, doesn't she?
Love watching her and Haynes. I want to see them go at it here all day today. Huber not afraid to let you know who she is. Here's Thompson back to Remster. Remster, straight up three. No good. Rebound collected by Jess Huber.
Good job by the Devils to team rebound, not allowing second chance opportunities for the Eagles.
Here's Keys, jumper. Pagan, the rebound in traffic. Pagan also a top rebounder, almost 9 per game, 4th in the league. Here's Thompson. Little wrap around, knocked it away off the face and out of bounds. That's just a great defensive play by Huber.
Huber's such a smart player. You see it right here. She's going to have Thompson get by her, and she just banks it right off her face out of bounds.
Just a kind of a last ditch, take a chance. You got beat, try to slap at it. And hard not to commit the foul there, but she didn't.
Great presence of mind.
Dana Balassa in there for the first time, freshman from Dresser, Pennsylvania, number 32. McTamney back in. Missed that one. Pagan cleans up.
Pagan is so tough in and around the basket. A deterrent to shots.
7 rebounds already for Ty. Haynes score it, and a chance for a three-point play.
And the Eagles here in the second quarter, they're kind of withstanding a wave by the Devils and staying in this game. Good take by Sharia Hines.
The one thing about the low-scoring games like this is even when they're starting to pile up a little, it's only a 6 or a 5-point game. So when you're dealing with a lower number of points, yeah, it's tough because their defense is so good and you get 50, but at the same time, you got that. We're going to take a timeout now. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here with Sciences and Post. In case you missed it earlier, we started the day with the barn burner of the day, an overtime game between Dominican and Jefferson on the men's side. Dominican 87 and Jefferson 84. And Felician with an outstanding effort in a 72-59 win over Post. And then on the women's side, we had our first game earlier today. You and I had Jefferson 60 and Chestnut Hill 45. So we're through 3 games plus here, and we've had some exciting basketball today. And 18-13. You talk about Sciences, and they're the third-ranked team in the region, but Post. Every time you think, well, in the standings they were dropping, then they win 3 games. Oh, you think they're not going to be the 1 seed? Well, boom, they win the game they need to win. They're the 1 seed. This is a good team, a scrappy team. You said it before, JR. I wouldn't count them out at all in this one.
No, their athleticism definitely keeps them in a game like this. And right now, the Sciences are shooting 33% from the floor. Well, that keeps Post clearly in this contest because Post is out rebounding the Devils 17-11. 10 first half turnovers, though, by the Eagles.
Shannon May now leaves it around to McTamney. Balassa to May. She drives all the way through. She likes that, and they cut it off. They sniffed that one out. That's a play May likes to do, where she goes all the way through on that drive. Pagan was there. Here's Haynes.
See, Pagan is being guarded by Huber. I'd like to see the Eagles get Pagan the basketball there.
Thompson high off glass, no good. Balassa the rebound. Here's May. A lot of contact there, no call either way. May running into Ramser, trying to draw that charge. Pass inside, Huber, acrobatic, but it won't fall. She'll get a chance for 2 shots.
Boy, she moves so well without the basketball, and her teammates find her. You see this great cut, kind of like a back cut. Almost was able to get the bucket to go. Palazzo just threading the needle with that bounce pass. Such a well-coached team. They understand when that defender, looks at the basketball, immediately that back cut is going to occur.
10 points now for the grad student from Hatfield, Pennsylvania. CACC Player of the Year we mentioned. And gets the roll. Friendly Newman Center rims here today.
Yeah, you could see her face. She knew she might have, got lucky with that one.
Not how, it's how many.
Well said, sir.
Here's Ramser. 15 to shoot. May on her. Kayla to Haynes. Haynes wants to throw it to Pagan. She's too well guarded. Here's Haynes with 4. Haynes with 3. Step back 3. Off rim, no good, but recovered by Ramser for a fresh 20 as we reach the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Here's Ramser, gets a screen. Ramser now to Haynes, 8 to shoot. Haynes, crossover. Haynes, flip off the glass, no good. Scramble for it, and May comes away with it.
Nice job by Shannon May again, getting her nose dirty to get that defensive rebound.
Third board for grad student from Archbishop Wood. Here she is, that great Archbishop Wood program. Balassa with the 3, no good. Long rebound, Ramser gets it, and they're going to get Dana with her first foul.
Yeah, Balassa, tried to follow her shot, just was a little bit too late in committing that foul. She had a really good look from the perimeter, and Kayla Remster just had the inside track to get that rebound.
Haynes with it.
Good foul.
White, lob in. Little turnaround off glass, no good by Pagan.
Even though that didn't go down, I like that opportunity, and I like that look from Post.
Keys down to May. May leaves it for Kendall. Kendall drives all the way through. Gura leaves it for her. Here's Keys off glass and in.
The solid ball movement and patience by the Devils results in that layup.
9-point lead at 22-13. Here's Haynes. Haynes. White for 3. Offensive by Thompson. She puts it back. First points of the game by the junior from Springfield.
And good job by the Eagles getting on the offensive glass. It was a good defensive trip by the Devils. Forced a really tough shot.
Gura with it. Keys. Back to Juliana Gura. Huber. May. 9 to shoot. Huber behind the screen of May. And the foul's going to go against Hines fighting through. Yes. Hines fighting through. So that's going to be the third foul on Sharia Hines. So she'll come out here with Kira Fernandez, the sophomore from Franklin, Massachusetts, out of the Worcester Academy. We don't see a lot of Kira, but she's going to come in here with under 2 minutes to play. Haynes can't get a fourth foul. I have to take her out, but it's a critical junction of the game here with a 7-point lead.
Great point. This last minute 50. Let's see if Coach Plefka and his crew can survive with Sharia Hines off the floor.
Normally a 7-point lead might not be a critical junction, but points are at a premium for Post. And that buried three by Kerry Patterson makes it worse for the Eagles.
Nice rhythm jump shot by the junior Patterson.
Remster three is short. And for some reason trying to save it was Fernandez. She couldn't, though.
Well, your spot on comment about a critical stage, just got even more magnified. A not so good trip by the Eagles. Now the lead is 10. Got to be very careful if you're Post here.
Here's Keys. McTamney. Now around to Balassa. The second unit in here for the Devils. Balassa behind the back dribble. Keeps it. Now fouled. And it's the fourth team versus third team foul, so it's still okay.
Well, it kind of got bailed out by that foul. Wasn't a great trip, as you see. Balassa lose handle, kind of stumble. That foul was fortuitous for the Devils.
That's a great word, Jay.
Thank you.
Love that word.
Thank you.
It's an SAT word. And a little hold on the inbound, so that compounds things here as Fernandez gets her first, but it's the fourth team foul, so it's only 1:04 to play, but a common foul the rest of the way here puts the excellent shooting Sciences team, they shoot about 75% as a team, on the line. Here's Huber. Huber under 1 minute to play in the half. Huber backing in. Huber drives, leaves it. Little layup is good by McTamney. Just great vision by Jess Huber.
Terrific pass. Great finish.
Thompson now. Thompson drives, and she is fouled. Trying to make something happen. I think it's a good take there by Kayla.
Yeah, terrific take by Thompson. As you can see, she gets by Balassa. And McTamney was a little bit late coming over to give defensive help.
Thompson hits the first. She has 3 points. Transfer from FGU. Started now the last 18 games of the season. 14 points last week against Dominican. Second no good. We saw her earlier this year against Felician. 21 points, a career high in the game up at Post. Game won by Felician on the road. 27-16 now. The Devils with a 3.5 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and hold for what is almost the final shot. Possibly the final shot.
Another great defensive quarter by the Devils.
And Kayla Thompson steals it away, and a foul, and a kind of a bad break for Post. Don't usually see the breakaway foul. It wasn't an intentional foul, so that's why you won't get the breakaway foul call, but it serves in that purpose there, fighting for the ball, but it would have been a layup on the other end, and it's just a fourth team foul, so. Let's check that. It's the 15th foul, looking at the wrong side. So, yeah, it's the 15th foul, so it is a pair of free throws. Second foul on Keys, and Thompson drops it in.
I think Keys was a little displeased on that because Huber kind of brought her player over to her, and it was a double team, and it resulted in that turnover.
27-18. Devils now can hold for one. Huber backing in on Thompson. Huber drives, gets some help. leads it. Layup is no good by Matamni, and a good rebound by Pagan to finish off. So a good stop there to kind of go into the half after the 2 free throws on one end and the stop. And it's a manageable, though higher hill to climb than normal for a 9-point lead, but not out of the realm for Post.
Well, it's that psychological thing. You're not down 10, you're down a little bit less than 10. Great defensive half by the Devils. I mean, Post is a high-scoring offensive team, and to only give them 18 points in this first 20 minutes, great job. But you know what? You give the Eagles a puncher's chance.
All right, Andrews with Jackie Hartzell.